Welcome to SkeptiVibe. Here we examine and put to the test popular ideas that seem like great advice, or so they seem. Let's look into an idea that sounds right until you think about it. Follow your passion. Everyone agrees on this idea. In reality, not so much. In the last episode, we examined how popular ideas collapse when analyzed. Today, we're looking at one of the most repeated pieces of modern advice. And not because it's bad advice, but because it's incomplete. Follow your passion feels empowering. It suggests freedom, individuality, fulfillment, a life aligned with who you really are. It sounds brave. It sounds non-conformist. It sounds like the opposite of settling. And culturally, it fits perfectly with how we think about identity. We are told things like, you have a unique calling, you have something special inside you, work should feel meaningful, your job should reflect your inner self. That narrative is emotionally powerful. It turns a career into a destiny, and destiny feels important. But powerful narrative often hides structural realities. Follow your passion quietly assumes several things. That passion is stable, that one's passion is discovered early in life, that passion is economically viable, that passion leads to competence. That's a lot of assumptions. Let's take them one by one. First, passion is stable. Most people's interests change. What excites you at 17 may bore you at 27. What energizes you at 25 may exhaust you at 35. Passion isn't fixed, it evolves with experience. But the slogan suggests there's one core flame you must locate and pursue. That's romantic, it's existential and deterministic, but it rarely realistic. You discover your passion at an early age. We pressure young people to find their thing. In many instances, their thing is their parents' lost dream, the life that got away from them, the life they want to live for their children. But passion often develops after skill, rarely before it. Many people become passionate about something only once they're competent at it. Competence creates confidence. Confidence creates autonomy. Autonomy creates enjoyment. And enjoyment is dopamine. But the slogan reverses the order. It says, find passion, then build skill. Reality often works the opposite way. Build skill, then passion grows. From an economic view, not all passions are rewarded by the market. In a world where the liberal sciences are undervalued, you might love poetry, philosophy, niche art, obscure research. That doesn't guarantee sustainability. The slogan ignores economic friction. It assumes that meaning and income align naturally. Sometimes they do, often they don't. Just think of all the great artists that we admire today. How did they live? Pretending that constraint doesn't exist creates a quiet disenchantment. What about competence? This is subtle. We assume loving something makes us good at it, but enjoyment and ability are not the same thing. You can love music and not be a strong musician. You can love psychology and not be a good therapist. Passion doesn't override talent, discipline, or competition. It can fuel effort, but it doesn't guarantee results. The advice breaks in predictable ways. Someone keeps searching for their true passion. They switch majors, switch jobs, switch projects, always believing the right thing will feel obvious. A single moment will change the rest of their life. Well, it might, but that moment, that opportunity is rarely your passion. So, they interpret uncertainty as failure instead of accepting that clarity emerges through iteration. For some people, their passion turns into burnout. You turn your passion into your job. Now, the thing that you love becomes deadline driven, performance measured, monetized, critiqued, required to undertake. Passion under pressure feels different, and when it stops feeling magical, you panic, and it slowly becomes an identity crisis. Because you believe passion is supposed to eliminate friction. The other way around, someone takes a stable job. It pays well, it's tolerable, it provides security, pays for their home, but they feel guilty because they are not following their passion. The slogan transforms practically into compromise, even when the decision is rational. But what do people actually mean? Most people don't mean ignore reality. They mean don't choose something you hate. Don't live entirely for external approval. Try to align work with strength. Don't ignore your interest completely. That's reasonable. But that's not what the slogan says. The slogan oversimplifies a balancing act between interest and skill, meaning and money, stability and exploration. And balancing acts don't fit on posters. A more honest framework would be, instead of follow your passion, try something more structural. Develop useful skills. Pay attention to what energizes you. Increase competence. Let passion grow from mastery. Adjust over time. Passion is often the byproduct of progress, not the starting point. And fulfillment usually comes from growth, contribution, and autonomy, not just emotional excitement. Passion without structure is fantasy. Structure without passion is mechanical. The balance is built, not found. But what is the cultural context in which follow your passion became dominant? Because modern culture emphasizes identity. Work is no longer just survival. In a disconnected world, it becomes a place to connect to people that you consider friends. In a loneliness epidemic, it becomes your home and your meaning. And in result, you view your passion as self-expression. But that creates pressure. If your job defines who you are, choosing wrong feels existential. So we romanticize the idea of a perfect alignment. But perfection is rare. That's why we romanticize it and search for it. Alignment is ongoing, and meaning is often constructed, not discovered. Here's the catch. Following passion blindly can make you fragile because passion fluctuates, motivation fluctuates, markets fluctuate. If your stability depends on emotional intensity, you'll constantly feel unstable. A more durable model is this: build skills, create options, create habits and routines, pursue interest within structure, allow passion to evolve. That's less romantic, but more resilient. In conclusion, follow your passion isn't wrong. It's incomplete. It ignores timing, it ignores economics, it ignores competence, it ignores how motivation actually works. Incomplete ideas feel empowering until reality tests them. And that's why examining them matters. If an idea survives pressure, it's worth keeping. If it collapses under scrutiny, it probably needed revision. I'll keep examining ideas like this, calmly, slowly, and without pretending they're sacred. If you found this useful, like the video and subscribe if you want more calm, pressure tested thinking. Or leave a comment with a popular idea you think it's incomplete or completely wrong. I'll examine the most interesting ones next. Thank you for watching.